the Sparkle Squad is here today in the Sunny TV Clubhouse on the show that is on in the afternoon, also known as
Afternoon Delight.
That's right. We've got Sunny Honeys in the studio. We've got Melanie and Ashim co-hosting with me today, and we are going to rock it all the way to the end. I'm excited. We got a Pop Culture Thunderdome quiz. Hope you were listening to Inspo with Ashim today, because we got Lunar New Year legends, lore, and low-key trickery on this quiz today.
Tomfoolery.
But have no fear, Mel. There is a Baby Thunderdome quiz in case you need to use it.
In case I'm using it.
Nice.
Oh, come on, Mel. You were paying attention. I
You
know.
were.
You're going to get
I know, but
Excuse me. Then we got
Scary.
Name It or Leave It. I've got some really funny ones today.
Oh, no.
And of course, a Reddit rundown report. This one's a very interesting one about two siblings and who's going to the wedding and who's not.
Oh, these have been so good lately.
These have been juicy. And then, of course, the Hey Girl, Hey horoscopes. We're ending out our week with Aquarius and Pisces and their pop, or what is it, 1979 horrible horoscopes. Definitely going to be lining them up to let you know what you're doing wrong in life. We're here for you, though. We got you. All right, Sonnies, let's get into Pop Culture Thunderdome. Mel, can we get some Pop Culture Thunderdome music, please?
Thunderdome, da-na-na, Mel's gonna use a baby.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. All right.
Lunar New Year.
Lunar New Year legends,
Ooh, this is
lore, and low-key trickery. Okay, Ashima, you feeling very confident about this
I'm
one?
feeling pretty good.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't know.
this first one, true or false? Lunar New Year always begins on January 1st.
False.
What do you say, Shim?
False.
I say Baby Thunderdome, question number 1, please.
Baby Thunderdome quiz where you can get an answer right.
Can we just rename this Mel's quiz?
All right, first one. Lunar New Year follows the A, solar calendar, or B, the lunar calendar.
Lunar.
All right.
Yeah, the Luna calendar.
The
All right.
Luna.
See
She
now.
said Luna, like my
See,
dog.
now you're going to remember it always.
All right, next up, number 2. Which animal is not part of the 12-year lunar zodiac cycle? Is it dragon, rabbit, cat, or pig?
I'm going to say cat because I watched the show facial expression.
Meow. Yes, it's a cat.
Okay. Okay. Next up, true or false? Is it considered unlucky to wash your hair on the first day of Lunar New Year in some traditions?
Baby Thunderdome, number 2.
Baby Thunderdome quiz where you can get an answer right. Number 2. True or false? Red is considered a lucky color during Lunar New Year.
True. But this is about washing your hair. And listen, I am all about dry shampoo. So,
What are you saying?
It is absolutely true.
All right.
Unlucky to wash your hair.
okay.
All right. I
See
did
that?
not.
Dry shampoo.
Red envelopes, this next question, multiple guess. Red envelopes traditionally symbolize apology, wealth and good fortune, protection from evil spirits, or marriage proposals.
Ashim goes first.
Wealth and fortune. Right here. I have a whole
I'm
hand of
copying
it.
her. I'm going
Hey,
B.
B's across the board.
Yay.
True or false on this next one? The Lantern Festival marks the official end of Lunar New Year celebrations.
Baby Thunderdome, number 3, please.
Baby Thunderdome quiz where you can get an answer right. All right. Lunar New Year is often celebrated with fireworks or snowstorms.
Fireworks. Baby, you're a fire.
I say true.
Your
True,
work.
got it. Okay. All right, number 6. Which food is commonly eaten because it symbolizes long life? Is it dumplings? Is it oranges? Is it long noodles? Or is it rice cakes?
Baby Thunderdome, number 4, please.
Baby Thunderdome quiz where you can get an answer right. All right, number 4, true or false? Families often gather together for special meals during Lunar New Year.
That's true.
Very good.
Very
By
good.
the way, Mel, there was a total context clue in this one.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to go with C. I didn't talk about this morning, so my bad. I should have prepared you for this.
Oh,
but
it says
C.
long life.
Long noodles. Long
So you let me
noodles.
down on that one.
Sorry, I
You
only
didn't
talked about
give
the
me the
oranges. I
answer.
know.
Good thing you had Baby Thunderdome to save the day.
God.
Next up, true or false?
Right.
The Lunar New Year is celebrated only in China.
False.
False.
False is across
I
the
didn't
board.
even have to cheat off Hashim.
Multiple guess on this next one. Which element rotates along with the 12 zodiac animals? Is it air, water, ether, stone?
Baby Thunderdome, number 5,
Oh, come
please.
on, Mel. I covered these this morning.
Thunderdome quiz where you can get an answer right. Number 5. Which animal might appear in a Lunar New Year parade? Is it a lion or a giraffe?
What?
Oh, we talked about this too.
Lion.
Very good, Mel.
Rachel.
I looked at the cover of the book.
Yeah, I did.
I was a little nervous.
Hashim, I looked at the cover of Hashim's book on her table.
I was a little nervous for my friend over here, but she did pull that off.
Oh,
All
I
right.
did it.
What are you
It
going to
says
say?
be water.
Okay.
Water.
Next up, true or false? Sweeping the house on the first day of Lunar New Year is encouraged to welcome fresh luck.
I'm going to go Baby Thunderdome, number 6.
Baby Thunderdome quiz.
Mel
where
just
you
wants to
can
do a whole
get
separate
an
quiz.
answer right. All right. Number 6. True or false? Dumplings are sometimes eaten to represent wealth.
False. Is that true? True. Give me another one. Baby Alexa, skip. Baby Thunderdome, number 7, please.
If you get a
Give me
Baby
number
Thunderdome.
7.
One,
Give me number
two, three,
7.
4, 5. Okay, wait. What did you say?
I said I don't remember.
You got to answer one. You can pivot back to the original question, or you can answer number 6, Baby Thunderdome, which is dumplings are sometimes eaten to represent wealth.
Sure.
Okay, you are correct.
Okay.
Just so you know, yes.
That was stressful.
Because they're little
I
pockets
started
of
to
things.
sweat for you a little bit.
I know.
I'm sweating for myself right now. This Arm & Hammer clear deodorant is doing its trick, guys. Aluminum
Arm &
free.
Hammer, sponsor us.
God bless, please.
Arm & Hammer.
All right. Boo, what did you say? You said
I said false.
okay.
She
good.
said the right answer.
Okay, got it. All right, last question. Which color is traditionally worn to attract luck and ward off negativity? Is it blue, white, red, or black?
Now look over here. Look, I'm helping you out, Mel. Look,
Use
look
your
this
context
way.
clues.
I was going to say,
Look at this.
gold. No, just kidding. Red.
All right. Obviously,
C.
C. Okay. Woo!
That was rough.
I was nervous for Melanie here.
Thank God for Baby Thunderdome, guys. I mean, I've never been a good my mom is like cringing right. She's like, you idiot.
No,
happening.
I don't think
Melanie
that would ever
Harden.
exit.
No, my mother would never
Maria
say
would
that.
never call
Melanie
you an idiot.
Marie. What's your middle name?
Joy.
Joy.
Melanie. Oh, that's right. Duh. Melanie Joy.
My
Come
mother,
on.
my mother would say, you're like a stunad.
All right, do not. Let's get into this answer key. Both of you, or you said what? Baby Thunderdome, right?
Yeah, so I got it right on that.
Okay, and you said false. You
Said
are
false.
correct, Ashim. Very good. It begins on the first new moon between January 21st and February 20th.
Correct.
The date changes every year because it follows the lunar calendar. Next up, Ashim, you are correct.
I said sea cat too.
You are correct as well.
Give me my damn point.
The 12 animals are rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. Sounds
Yes.
like everybody I dated in high
Dude,
school.
that's one hell of a Wizard of Oz movie.
See, we're the serpent, you're the goat, you're the rooster.
Now, here's a little bit of tidbit. The cat appears in some Vietnamese folklore variations, but not in the traditional Chinese zodiac. Interesting.
Yeah, there's a couple differences in Vietnam. Like there's also, instead of the goat, they also have like the sheep instead.
Oh,
So
okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
I like the goat
see,
better.
This is just
that's what it
tricky now.
was, Mel. That's what it was.
It was-
That's what it was.
Throwing you off,
It was definitely throwing me off.
All right. You did Baby Thunderdome, which you got correct. And Ashim said true on this one. And this one was the one about it considered unlucky to wash your hair. Ashim, you are correct. In
Yes.
some traditions, washing your hair symbolizes washing away the good fortune.
yeah, you
Okay,
wash
right.
your hair the day before.
Listen, that's why I choose to do a lot of dry shampoo and only wash my hair once, maybe twice a week because I don't want
Amazing.
to. I don't
Keeping
want
all
to
your
wash
good
away.
luck.
You're
Yeah.
keeping my
really
fortune.
leaning into the lunar life. I love
I
it.
am.
All right, this next one, which was question number 4, red envelopes traditionally symbolize. Both of you said B. You are correct.
I said B like a shame. I got it right.
And good fortune. Great. Red symbolizes prosperity and protection. The money inside represents blessings and abundance for the coming year.
Wait, so it technically C could have been the right answer too because it said it keeps away what you read it in there. So it could be beat Orsi.
But if you listen to Inspo with Asheen this morning, we really focused on wealth and the good fortune
Listen,
of the
I'm
actual
trying to help my friends
symbolization.
out there in Sunnyland if they messed up.
No, that's okay. I wouldn't discredit the quiz because don't forget, you take 5 quizzes a week. So, all
I don't
right.
usually win them.
Next
That's
up,
terrible.
number 5. You did Baby Thunderdome, and Ashim, you said true, which is correct.
Wait, oh yeah, sorry.
Number 5, the Lantern Festival marks the
Yes.
official end, right?
Yes, very
This
good.
is celebrated on the 15th day. It closes the New Year period with lantern displays and symbolic unity. Very nice.
That's the full moon on March 3rd.
Love that. All right. So, question number 6. You did Baby Thunderdome.
I sure did.
Again. And you are correct, Ashim. Long noodles was the answer.
Hey,
Food
don't
that
hate
is-
on it if I'm crafty and using my resources.
Come
people.
on, there were context clues, Mel.
So
Long
this
life,
is very
long
interesting.
noodles.
The noodles should not be cut while cooking because breaking them symbolically shortens life.
Absolutely.
Dumplings symbolize wealth. Oranges symbolize luck.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
All
all
right,
the
number
things.
7. Both of you said false. You are correct. It is celebrated across China, Vietnam, Korea, Singapore, Malaysia, and many other regions like Thailand. I don't say it. A lot of people
I
say
was about to
it.
say China.
China, each with unique traditions.
Very good.
Okay. All right. Question number 8.
Captain America question.
You did Baby Thunderdome.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Asheen, you are obviously correct. It is water, the element that rotates with the zodiac animals. The 5 elements are wood, fire, earth, metal, water,
Brimstone.
Captain Planet. They cycle along the animals, creating 60-year combinations. All right, number 9. Ashim, you did Baby Thunderdome.
did.
Ashim said false. Again, Ashim is correct. Sweeping is avoided because it may sweep away good fortune.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Before,
finally,
before. You do it before New Year's.
both of you said C for the answer. And the winner is... You are both correct. It is C.
That's
Red
a
is
tie.
believed to ward off evil spirits. Are you both tied with a perfect score?
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to go into a tie-breaker
Oh,
round.
no. Oh, no.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe we are here.
I wish there was a way to do a split screen on this so it could be like Ashim and I.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And
if we can get some more sponsors, I can pay for a technical director that could be
Okay,
able to do some
perfect.
stuff like that. So let's manifest that mess.
Listen, I'm trying the best I can over
All
here.
right, you're doing awesome.
You're doing all the
right.
things.
All the
So, this question, Baby Thunderdome, first one to answer is going to take the victory.
Oh, no. Scared.
Which symbol is often seen glowing at the end of the celebration? Is it lanterns or traffic cones?
Lanterns.
Oh, I believe Ashim definitely
it,
got
he
that
wins
one in
again.
there. She really got in there. Ashim takes the win
Yeah.
today. Lunar New Year specialist.
I got a 10 out of 10. That's a perfect
Right.
score.
10 out of 10.
So
Highly
that's
recommend.
your third 10 out of a
I know.
10. So let's remember that you still are holding the record.
Yeah.
You have 2.
I have 2. I thought I only had
Oh,
one.
maybe you only have
Should've
1.
won.
Look
Yeah.
at I should have gone with your answer.
Let's go to Capybara, shall we? Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam. Oh, I'm laughing at these memes already. Let's get into meme it or leave it. This first one, I'm going to Olive Garden.
Stop it. He can't.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a Baby Thunderdome right there.
She thought she was super cute too. This is what I
That's
love about
hilarious. But people say this all the time, like the would of too. People say that all the
Yeah,
time
yeah,
too.
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
would if. Olive Garden.
Next up, my dentist told me I'm grinding in my sleep. Real hustlers don't take breaks, big dog. Yeah.
Okay then.
We don't take any breaks. Next up, my wife is in a Facebook group called Buy Nothing, where people list stuff they're giving away. The other day, a lady came to our house to pick up 2 granola bars that we didn't like. This is the truth.
This is real.
This
because
is real.
I'm in a couple Buy Nothing groups in town, and the things people post, they're like, I'll be right there. And it's like
Yeah.
a pair of socks.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just like random things.
So
And
weird.
People,
People love free stuff. They
I
just
guess,
love it.
yeah.
I can't.
Next up, next rage bait idea. Like your own text during an argument.
Yep.
I'm going to double down on that one.
I gotta tell you.
Oh, I nailed that one.
I gotta tell you, that's pretty funny, actually. I
First
would
place,
definitely.
Mel.
That's a really
Have
good
you guys
one.
ever said something that you know
Agreed.
is funny and you laugh so hard and you're like, guys, do I need to? And then you have to explain why it's
Yeah.
funny.
Then you
Like,
lose the joke.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
Go away now.
I know.
Next up, wine drunk is where classy you meets super slutty you, and they join together to make an even stronger being. Yes! I love it. Ben 39.
Gem and the holograms, baby.
Love it, love it. Next up, make parties more interesting by telling strangers, I want you to know that I personally have no problem with you being here.
It sounds like something I would totally do.
Ashim, could you imagine just sitting down to some random and be like, I just want you to know.
Oh my god.
We have no problem with you personally being here.
I'm
Because
doing
then it's
this.
like, what complex would you
You guys,
get?
I'm totally doing this. So video me when I do it. Low-key pranked.
Low-key, this is me at night. When I get up for a drink of water and then then things get out of control. Like I start making a prosciutto sandwich, a little bit of beans and rice.
Oh
Absolutely.
my gosh.
And next up, I wonder how fed up someone had to be to make deodorant. You know,
yeah.
because back in the day, like body odor was like attractive, but
Yeah.
I bet you there was one lady that was like, I'm done with this mess.
no.
This is dirty ass. I don't
Yeah,
like
I
it.
think
Yeah.
I might-
Yosky butts.
All right, next up, yes, Squatch.
Look at them heels.
Yes, girl. I was
Got
that
a size
sticker.
14s on.
And then finally, if
Size
I
14.
send this to you, it means that I'm not sorry.
Oh, shut up.
Because she was nuts.
Oh my god.
Guys, I am making this sticker today
Oh my
in our chat
gosh.
feed. I am making that sticker and I'm putting that on there.
Please. Oh my god.
She was unapologetic.
Oh, guys, let's go have some ice cream at Ben and Jerry's.
Oh my
The
God, my
greatest.
My face hurts from laughing.
All right, Sonnies, let's be real. Some people chase sunsets, but the rest of us, we chase scoops. And nobody, I mean nobody, serves up good vibes like Ben & Jerry's St. Augustine on St. George Street. Here's the scoop within the scoop. Their catering team is legendary. They roll up cooler first and sprinkle happiness on everything. Weddings, birthdays, block parties, you name it. They don't just serve ice cream, they serve moments you'll never forget. So grab your people, grab your spoons, and head to Ben & Jerry's St. Augustine.
Up your life.
All right, light up your life with Addie's Reddit Rundown Reports. Ooh, child. We do have a spicy one. Mel, what do you think that subreddit is today?
Your mom's a bitch.
Oh, my God. You said that with such reverence. No.
What is it?
Am I the asshole?
Oh, it's my
Close.
favorite.
Close.
I was real close.
So close.
Baby
Jesus Christmas.
Thunderdome, please.
Am I the asshole for blocking my stepsister for not being invited to her wedding?
This is interesting. Okay.
Family drama. Do
Here
it.
we go.
I
it's
know.
been a lot
It
of family
has been a
drama.
lot of family
I
drama.
love it though. It makes me feel so much better about my family.
Okay. All right. This homegirl, she is a 23-year-old female. I was born with my mother and father. They had 3 kids, older brother and a younger brother. My dad and mom got divorced, and he married my stepmom, who had a daughter already from her previous marriage. So we got the picture, right?
Yep.
And then a son, and then they had a son together. For a
Okay.
clearer picture, it looks like this. Male, full blood, 26. Female, stepsister, 25. Me, 23, obviously. Male, full blood, 16. Half blood, 14. Okay?
That made it okay.
Okay.
That probably made it more confusing for
Yeah.
you. So you kind of
Anyway,
get it.
keep
It's
it
like, it's like a
moving.
blended
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle out of 5. My dad and mom separated when I was about 4, and my mom left us when I was about 7. Before my dad married my stepmom, he would schedule play dates between me and my sister, to which we became best friends and ecstatic when they told us they were getting married and we would be sisters. I never had a sister, was my stepsister, so I will refer to it all the way as you read this post. My sister was the only child before our parents met. She was extremely, all caps, extremely spoiled. She collected all the toys from American Girl dolls, hey girl, hey, to Monster High, to the littlest pet shops.
Ew.
If I had something she wanted, she would go and get it. But I wasn't allowed to have anything that she had, which in hindsight is unfair, but I was very blind to it. So I always had one to her 20 or more. She definitely preferred it this way and as a kid, so I didn't care, neither was I jealous. The court took my brothers and I away from from my mom for abuse and neglect, so I was happy to have just about anything. Throughout the years, we did everything together, even her custody with her father. I would have many sleepovers at her father's house, and when she was over there for custody, and we would go on vacations with his grandma, blah, blah, blah. But the older we got, we started to separate a little bit. Excuse me. She became very popular in high school, and in that mean a girl cheerleader way. And I was an extreme people pleaser, still am. And I had I had friends in every group. So a different kind of popular. My sister and I still hung out after school, and she opened up to me about everything. But when I shared personal things with her, she made fun of me or mocked me. I wouldn't go into details because I'm sure this post will be long as it is, but one incident, she went and told a bunch of people at school, and I got made fun of by a lot of people. Again, though, I never thought about it too much. I was just aware about it, and I didn't care because I idolized my sister so much. Some backstory into our family. My dad and stepmom were very strict, like ridiculously. But my sister really didn't have to follow the rules as much as the rest of us did. Because she had no rules at her dad's, her rules were a lot less strict with my stepmom's fear of living full-time at her dad's. My brother and I had to ride the bus. She was driven to school every day. We weren't allowed to have electronics in our room. She slept with hers. She had to make a plate and eat at the table. Oh, we had to make a plate and eat at the table. She could take her food upstairs or go get something else if she didn't like it. She could wear whatever clothes she wanted, and I was forced to wear baggy clothes that covered my butt. And even when wearing sweatpants, I would mention the unfairness, but again, it didn't bother me as much as because I idolized her. About age 15, and I was 13, I think, something happened one night that I'm still not 100% sure of today. My sister would sleep naked or almost close to it, and I think my older brother snuck in there to look under the covers. My brother still denies it to this day, but from that night forward, it destroyed our family. My brother went to a boarding school the next day, and my sister went to live with her dad full time, and I never saw them again. My brother was a troublemaker, and I guess they didn't want me turning out like him, so they were more strict on me from then on. I 100% lived like Cinderella. I did all the chores. I had no contact with the outside world, no phone, no electronics, could not hang out with some people after school, and constantly bullied by my stepmom. My sister's room was locked and stayed the exact same way until we moved out. I would sneak in there and wear her clothes a lot. My parents wouldn't buy me any new clothes, so I wore her hand-me-downs. But I was a stick, and she was a little bit bigger than I, so I chose to instead to wear her clothes. For example, her size 13 clothes fit her at 13, but didn't fit me until I was 16. So that makes sense. Okay. I didn't want to wear Justice clothes in high school, so she found out I had started wearing her clothes when she saw me at school wearing one of her shirts and told her mom. I got into a lot of trouble, but to this day, she never went back to get those clothes. They're still in a Tupperware in the basement. I know that she was mad at me for wearing her clothes, and I think her mom thinks that I am the part of the reason why she couldn't ever come back to the home. We moved houses, and I moved schools, so I never really saw her again after that. She never came to any of my events, and when my brother wasn't going to be there, she still didn't attend. I think she blames what happened as a reason for not being around at all, but I think she's just selfish. It happened almost 10 years ago, but she still doesn't see my younger brothers or her mom. When I turned 15, I got a job and worked extra shifts to avoid being home. I wasn't allowed to get a license, so I walked to each job, sometimes at 11 p.m. at night. I eventually became extremely depressed when I was working or at school. And coming home for breaks and weekends meant being around my family. I started taking on a hurtful way of dealing with my stress that I used until I was about 20. I moved out at 18 and moved to another state. After 2 years, I found meaning to my life. My sister and I exchanged texts for holidays and her birthday. She texts me for my birthday, but sometimes a couple days late. So what? We catch up and talk about what's going on with her life, and she always ends up leaving me on read. Her birthday is in July and mine's in April. Every time we text, she apologizes for leaving me on read, and we pick back up and just to get off and read and just to be on read again. About a year ago, this is long, sorry. About a year ago, 2024, she announced to be engaged. I liked all of her posts on Instagram, so I was so happy for her. Fast forward, I end up forgetting about it, but she posted something on her story saying 2 months until the wedding. I immediately scrolled at all of her posts and my DMs and checked the mailbox to see if I received an invite. I was confused, but I hopefully will receive one. I know we weren't close, but I was her sister. We had no bad blood. I decided I was going to give it 1 month, never been to a planned wedding before, only shotgun weddings, because I thought a month before the wedding was the smallest amount of time someone could give someone with a notice to be invited. I set the reminder on my phone. My birthday passed around and she didn't send me a text. When that reminder went off on my phone that month later, my heart sank. I checked my mailbox one last time and cried like an idiot, staring at my mailbox full of spam and bills. I checked her Instagram to see her post and said 1 month left till I'm with my forever person. I debated on sending her a text, but I figured I should have reached out if she really wanted me there. So I blocked her. On everything. Her wedding came around and you'll never believe who was there. Both my younger brothers were her groomsmen and my step cousins were her bridesmaids. I saw the photos of my stepmom's Facebook. I understand not being her maid of honor, but maybe if we were still close, we weren't. Maybe even not her bridesmaid, but maybe even a guest at her own wedding. And from the photos, it didn't look small. So, Sonny's, my question is, am I the asshole for just blocking her, or should I have tried to let her explain herself through the phone?
Woo!
Wow.
You go, Ashim.
That's a lot. So first off, no, you're not the asshole for blocking her.
No.
And I think honestly, for the poster's sanity, I think she just needs to let that go because that relationship was not serving her in any sense,
in any
ever.
capacity.
And
Yeah,
never. Not from the time they were children. Her sister was spoiled, entitled, and got away with everything. And there was no compassion for her
None.
as a sister. Those parents, by the way, are very much at fault. The
100%.
father should have stepped in when he saw that there was different behavior happening. The stepmom shouldn't have been the only one to make the rules for the children in the house. There are 2 adults in that household. The father should have stepped in. The stepmother should not have been allowed to make separate rules for her child
Correct, yeah.
versus everybody else. But from the very beginning, this sister
She was
did
set up
not
to
act like
fail.
a sister. No, sister's like, this was more like living with an enemy.
Yep.
Because this person was never looking out for her. She was always looking out for herself. She wanted the best of things. The fact that she was so spoiled and self-centered. The fact that she would like say her sister's public stuff or private things and air them publicly. Like, that's not somebody that this person should want in her life. And I understand it probably hurts because I think, for me, the thing that I think is the bigger betrayal is that the rest of her family
Was at the wedding.
was at the wedding.
even
and has
they had such a problem
relationship.
with one of the brothers for peeking under the blankets,
Yeah.
the naked, and he's in the freaking wedding.
Right.
That blows my mind.
Right.
So let me ask you this: is blocking somebody a boundary or is it a reaction?
Personally, I think it
be
could be
both.
both. It depends on the person. So if someone has the wherewithal to say, you know what, I'm just going to put him out of my mind, that person out of my mind, and I'm just not even going to think about it, you don't need to block them. But some people may know that they tend to cave or they tend to be wooed by someone. And it sounds like this poster, this woman, has come to realize that she continues to get kind of lured in. And so maybe she has to do that. Maybe she has to block
Right.
them.
Yeah, because
Like-
it was getting toxic for her to
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
imagine and she kept giving her grace and grace and grace, and it just ended up adding up. You've been quiet.
Well, no, I was listening. I
Yeah.
agree with Ashima on a lot of this, and I will tell you, I sympathize with her because there was a wedding and a group of people, you know, and everyone's like, "Did you get an invite?" I was like, "No, I haven't received mine yet." Everybody else around me got an invite to the wedding except for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'd see the pictures, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Touche.
It happens to me too. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know what? I think a block, to be honest, sometimes you just have to do it because you've got to like, I'm done with this. But I feel really bad for this girl because she was just, honestly, it was just, to me, sound like she was just looking for a person to cling to. Like, I just want someone to be my person.
She wanted her
Yeah.
sister.
and it,
yeah.
and it kept being shown.
She
like,
wouldn't even
no.
call her stepsister. She called her sister.
I think the
Yeah.
other thing too, we've all been in friendships or family relationships like that where we just want something to be so different and we just like, oh well, and we brush it off because we want the good or we want a situation to be a certain way or we want someone to be a certain way so bad. And then when we see that person for what they really are and step back, it is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't think she's asshole at all. I give her props, and I think if they were like, oh well, they try to have a conversation about it, I think she should just block them all.
Do you think because they are technically stepsisters, did she owe her
No.
the invitation?
Not really.
I actually do.
I do too.
I think the parents
family.
like where
Well,
are the parents
should
involved?
have told her you got to invite your. If she wasn't going to do it, the
that's
parents
why,
should have
that's why
said.
I do think the ones
"You
at
gotta
fault
invite your
here are really the
sisters."
parents because
I
the
agree.
parents enabled this
They
behavior.
created it.
Yep, they enabled the behavior. They allowed it to continue without recourse. It doesn't sound like they've ever like tried to course correct this
No.
this girl and try to tell her like this is your sister, this is your family, behave as such. They let her get away with abhorrent behavior,
Yeah.
and they're continuing to do it. Like, would your parents be like, no, you can't invite your sibling? No,
No,
my mother would
right.
break-
They'd be like, no.
It would be concerning in my family that if I
Mom,
didn't invite.
I said I didn't want to invite a sibling, my mother would break my face.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no.
Whether
this
you
is-
like it or not, they're your family, and you got to invite them. But it almost let's play this flip of the coin, okay? Maybe the stepsister was in some way jealous of the other sister, and that's why she treated her so differently. Like there was something.
What would be jealous about?
Well, maybe jealous is the wrong term, but maybe there was something that made her react that way that you can't control. Like for me, I'm a lot for some people. I have a big personality. I say what I got to say. So a lot of people do treat me differently because I am me.
Yeah.
And it took me a long time to realize, like, guess what? I am who I am, and
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. So maybe it was one of those kind of situations. But the other girl's internalizing and like, well, what's wrong with me? Why doesn't she want to include me or be friends with me? Girl, you're going to be better off in life without that person.
Absolutely.
If she would have invited her to the wedding last minute, do you think that would have changed this story?
No, because what's the frame? Don't go to a party that you're not invited to.
Right, and I feel
Yeah.
like it's like a leftover response.
Oh,
like,
yeah, you can come now.
One person canceled, you can come now. You're like on the wait
Yeah,
list.
don't be the afterthought.
No.
Right, no, never.
Do not settle for being someone's afterthought.
Never, never. It's silence sometimes clearer than the
Yes.
explanation.
Yep.
You know what? I have a reactive personality, but I've really worked hard over the years to say, you know what? Not everything deserves a response, and sometimes silence is the best response that you can give.
Right, right.
Absolutely.
Do you think that blocking her made her was a sense of empowerment?
Yeah, I think took
so.
some power back.
I think so. I think for her, I think this woman realized that she's not strong enough to just say, I'm done with you. And so she did this. She put up a wall to protect herself. And so I do think in a way she's reclaiming some of her own power. Like, I'll be honest, I've never blocked anybody from contacting me except those stupid telemarketers.
Right, God
Do
bless.
not try to call me.
Right.
Anybody can call me. Anybody can text me.
Have you ever been blocked by someone?
Maybe. I don't know.
I know
Perhaps.
that's tricky because we don't know if we've been blocked.
there's a laundry list of people that have blocked me, honey. I am fine with that. Please, bye.
I had to block someone because I was done being harassed and being like made a fool of.
Yeah.
So but there's only been 2 people I think I've had to block. But
My
it's for good
question
reason.
is, if she texted tomorrow and asked why she was blocked, how would you guys respond?
I wouldn't respond at all.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Block
would.
exists in real life.
I would probably respond, and I would say because you made it very clear by your actions that you didn't want me in your life, and so I've already moved on.
Yeah.
See, I would.
And I think that's a healthy response
Yeah.
because I don't like to leave people unread. I think that it's important for them to. I like to communicate, and even if it's a tough water to communicate through, I think it's important. I think that just ignoring it is only giving her. it's enabling her to keep with the same process. And
Yeah.
sometimes those words could be, maybe this block
but-
could be the voice of change
But sometimes if you respond, there are people like, especially if you've ever dealt with a narcissist, if you respond, then they see that as, oh, I'm reeling you back in.
Yeah.
So some people you honestly can't respond to.
So if the roles were reversed, how would you have acted?
Like if I was her and my stepsister didn't invite me,
Right.
I would block and not communicate.
And you would
I would
be-
be done right there. I would be very hurt because it's like, wow, you this is really how you feel about me?
Right.
I wouldn't want to have a conversation. I would just be done.
When somebody like leaves you on read like repeatedly
right there,
like
it's
that,
like, forget it, I'm
It's
done.
like
Yeah.
they're just not even invested. They don't even care.
You don't have enough time to respond in 2 seconds.
And I
Yeah.
think the sister was just using her as a sounding board for her life because she could have cared less about what the other sister was saying, right?
Agreed.
Yeah.
What's worse, the ambiguity or the rejection?
That's tough. Gosh, they're both. I feel like ambiguity is crueler.
Yeah.
Rejection
It's
is
a dull
in your
pain.
face.
It's that
Yeah.
push and
Because
pull.
ambiguity leaves the person who's on the receiving end of it
Yeah.
doubting themselves.
Elie Wiesel wrote The Night, and
that
he
book.
talks about the most egregious form of hate is indifference.
Yeah. Mhm.
And this is basically
Yeah.
very similar to that.
Yep.
She was so indifferent to the other sister's life. So yeah, God, what a hard story though. I just feel
know.
so bad
you
for
know
her.
what? Here's the thing. If you happen to come across Sunny TV, the person who wrote this Reddit report, you
Yeah.
have a seat at our table any day.
Any day
Absolutely,
of
yes.
the week where you can get an answer right.
Yeah, let's go to Panache.
Let's do it. Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta
Thanks,
get
son.
Panache.com and get with it, boo. Yeah, get a Panache moment. We love Panache. They're always doing some great things, so check that out. Yeah, we love it. Oh, I'm getting a signature facial. So I'm the voice of the St. Augustine Little League.
Yeah.
And I have all these teams that I'm going to be like, now batting for the Rays, Amelie Cromwell. And like, I do this for like
fun.
hundreds
Oh my
of
gosh,
kids.
how fun.
And so they all sign this beautiful card, and it's so adorable with their like Mel handwriting.
Sunny's, I have terrible handwriting.
It's the cutest thing. It's like little kid.
It's like a child.
And so they gave me a signature facial to Panache. So
that's
special.
awesome.
I love
I
it.
need
They
a
knew
If
it.
you were going to do like a walk up, you're going to announce a shame.
Now batting for Limelight Theater, Ashim Flores.
Hey, that's so funny.
They get so geeked, and they all pick up like theme music. Who let the dogs out? Oh, we get all into it. It's so much fun. I love that. I love that gig. It's
That's
such
adorable.
a great one. All right, Sonnies, we got three news stories that Melanie may or may have not sent over, but we are going to be the judge and the jury today to let me know, are these newsworthy or is this just meh? All right.
Thunderdome, please.
First one up, ancient rocks, modern mysteries, and water cult vibes. Sonnies, gather round.
Stop with the gathering.
I love gathering. I just love it. Today's headline comes straight from, what? Is that real? Archaeologists believe they finally cracked the 6,000-year-old mystery of Armenia's giant dragon stones. Mega carved moon monoliths tossed up in the mountains like prehistoric avant-garde lawn art. These stones, fish-shaped, cowhide-shaped, and kind of funky, were previously a total archaeological head scratcher tucked in the Armenian highlands. Almost said American. Whoops. Armenian highlands. Scientists now think that they weren't just decorative pet rocks or ancient Instagram backdrops. No, this turns out that they have been connected to a very clear water cult tied to the springs. Snow melt and ancient irrigation systems, these stones stood, or were meant to be standing, at high elevations where actual human survival depended on water. So basically, these rocks were like the original water, the most important resource billboards installed before influencers made that trend. Is it biblical? No. Is it bonkers? Absolutely. So now, possibly one of the coolest solved archaeological puzzles in a while, and definitely something that makes the history feel alive instead of dusty.
Before you dismiss this as quirky stones and bizarre cultural footnote, let's
see you, hard news.
let's zoom it out. Yeah, that's Addie. Addie's a no. She's a no.
Nothing impresses her.
So these Vishap stones, that's what the local name for the dragon stones.
Okay.
They're not a couple of quirky monoliths. They're found all over the Armenian highlands, reaching up to heights of 18 feet and weighing multiple tons.
That's a big boy.
And the big revelation, the placement wasn't random. They're strategically located near ancient water sources, springs, snowmelt channels, and prehistoric irrigation sites.
Wow.
They used radiocarbon dating and spatial analysis to figure out that these stones were probably part of an ancient belief system that revolved around water.
Oh.
A resource that literally determines an entire community's survived or lived. I think this is amazing. I think anything with like stones or the prehistoric times or any of this stuff.
Same here. I love history. I always had this dream of finding a fossil. I don't know why.
You've never found like a fossil or an arrowhead?
We lived in the national parks. Like we lived in Death Valley.
Right.
And I wanted to find like a full.
So you found a skull.
Oh, that's what I wanted to find. I wanted to find something like that.
You never found anything.
I mean, I found little things like insects and like shells, but I wanted to find like a full. Like I just think this type of stuff is so fascinating because it's lasted for centuries and that they can use technology to carbon date it. Like I just think it's really cool and understanding how other civilizations lived. I mean, I just.
So I grew up in Magnolia, Delaware, and we had this like 200-year-old farmhouse. It was absolutely freaking amazing. Like just a solid farmhouse. It was beautiful. But we were surrounded by 85 acres of farmland.
Wow.
So my father would, my dad was very one with the earth. He would always find like these Indian arrowheads.
Yeah.
And like that was just so cool.
Yeah.
Like, and he would just make such a big deal about it. I'm like, Dad, just a pointy rock. And he was like, let me tell you about this. And
Yeah.
I think the coolest thing was when I would find a shark tooth growing up, but it was nowhere near the beach. And then it's like, wait a minute. How does shark tooth get here? And then you think about it, and you're like, we were all covered by water one time.
Yeah.
I say news.
I say news. I definitely say news.
I think anything like that's very, very cool.
Yep.
And not to get too much in the rabbit hole, but like, do you remember when we found that ship buried under a King Street?
Yeah, that was so cool.
Yeah.
That was so cool. Like, we gotta get the
We
city
gotta get
architect.
those women on here. They're the coolest
Ashim,
architects.
they are the coolest people to meet in town.
I said
The
architects.
city archaeologists, this dynamic duo.
You would love them.
And
Oh,
they
I totally
are
wanna meet them.
so fun, very comedy, very over. Oh, I
I can
love
imagine. One of my friends' dads was an archaeologist, and his stories were like he was just so fascinating to talk to.
And I love
it.
watching people light up about what they're passionate
Yeah,
about. That's
yeah.
so much fun.
And
All right.
I find it's something cool that they'd like to just dig in the dirt all day. That's fascinating to me. Like, I don't like when it goes behind my nails, but even with gloves, I get it behind my nails.
Yeah.
So maybe they can teach
They
me.
make really
Yeah.
cool like tips that you can put over your fingers if you want to do
Or
it
just
that
wear
way.
gloves.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
wear gloves with the sweat.
Or just call a landscaper.
Oh, well,
that
can't
too.
afford anything. All right, next up, from rags to runway rescue. All right, Sonnies, imagine a thrift shop so undersourced it was basically buried under its own inventory. Piles of donated clothes piling up like it was prepping for an apocalypse-themed fashion show. But cue the fairy god designer, a fashion pro who, with a sustainability mission, swoops in not to judge the eclectic mess, but to help reduce the landfill waste and supercharge the shop's makeover.
Shout out Moo Moo Vintage.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting out there for our shop girlies. So what started as a thrift store drowning in denim, tees, and mysteriously scented sweaters has now turned into recycling, reinvention, and runway-ready renaissance. Designer brains plus community heart equals one forgotten thrift shop now on an eco-hero watch. And the best part, this isn't about glitz and glamour. It's about keeping mountains of clothes out of landfills and giving pre-loved pieces a second life.
I love
I
this.
love this, yeah.
It matters on more levels than cute thrift shop saves the day. So across the United States, more than 12 million tons of textiles enter landfills every year, and many of them have lots of life left in them.
Yeah.
So when the thrifty girls go in there and they find this stuff, they can remix it into other things, and it reduces waste, overconsumption, and a need for smarter reuse systems.
Yep.
So
And distribution, they've got
Yeah.
website connections, and really
I'm
being able to
telling
turn
you,
this clothing
I think
over.
it's so
I
important
do
that we do
too.
these. Did you or all watch that documentary? I think it was on, I want to say American Eagle or something like that. It was
Yes.
about fast fashion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And what its
H&M.
impact is on the overall global, like all
It's
this
enormous.
stuff is sent off to Ghana, and
Yeah.
like Ghana is drowning in these textiles from fast fashion. People like wear the clothes and throw them away, and now it's piling up. Like it's such a bad thing.
And
So-
they're even trying to do, like, going to the Ghana story. They're trying to make these markets to try to happen, but they're literally like mounds of clothing.
Mounds.
My whole thing is
Yeah.
like I will not use that website Shein or Temu.
Yeah, I won't either.
I don't use those because in my mind, from talking with Elizabeth from Moo and Laura, and then Great Goods from Georgia, and Two Girls One Market, talking to everybody, it's like I think differently now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not ordering from Temu or Shein, and then people that order, they're like, well, it falls apart the next day. Well, then why are you?
Why are
One,
you-
I'd rather invest more money in really good pieces.
Yeah.
Plus, at the
Absolutely.
vintage shops, you can find things nobody's going to wear. Like I have one of the skirts on I got from Moo Vintage right
Yeah.
now. Nobody else has this skirt.
Yeah, I love that. You're wearing vintage today. I like all these, by the way, are Inheritance Collective, which is vintage.
Beautiful,
You know,
yeah.
So we're all doing our vintage part today. Like I think
I think
there's,
this is
it's
news.
a way to bring life to new things and to stop adding to the mess and the overuse and overconsumption. I think this is
We
great.
really need to talk about this more, and I really think
Yeah.
it's an important thing because fast fashion definitely is a big pollutant out there. So yeah, news for me on this one, absolutely.
News,
Yeah.
News.
I think that's cool, and I feel like we should continue those kinds of stories. I love that. All right, story number 3. From seafloor to screen score, ancient lighthouse gets a digital glow up. Sonnies, drop your seashells because this one's literally deep history rising to the surface. Again, archaeologists have pulled ancient stone blocks from the sea, remnants of the legendary lighthouse of Alexandria. And they're using them to fuel a high-tech digital reconstruction of one of the world's greatest lost towers. This isn't old rocks get older. This is mysterious blocks are submerged for centuries off the coast of Egypt. And now scientists are mapping them, scanning them, and turning them into digital blueprints that could help the world finally see what the iconic lighthouse looked like in its prime. The ancient Marvel origins meets archaeology meets 3D wizardry.
Guys,
This
this
is
is really
so
cool because it's
cool.
one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world.
Yeah.
The original
Yes.
scopic landmark guiding sailors and inspiring awe for thousands of years. The ruins lay on the ocean floor after earthquakes toppled it in the Middle Ages.
Right.
And over time, its massive stone blocks became submerged, forgotten by most until recent underwater excavations. I love that word. Brought them back to life. I love this.
This is fantastic. So we're back to the archaeology and finding
Right.
things. Anytime we can
Yes.
find stuff like this, I think there's so much value in learning from our history and learning like just about our ancient cultures. There's so much value in that. Like
Yeah.
not just from a curiosity perspective, but we can learn from what these civilizations did,
Right.
how they lived, how they subsisted for so long.
And I love
So-
the story that technology can connect us with
Yeah.
ancient times that we can't see.
because technology doesn't have to
Absolutely.
replace it. It actually
Right.
can help us
Enhance,
understand
yeah.
it.
You know what else I think is really cool? Because the 7 wonders of the world, how many of us are going to ever get to see them in our lifetime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So this gives us an opportunity to like look into what that was and how they built these things. Like Jim watches the show on History Channel. He watches Ancient Aliens, but there's another one. I can't remember the name right now. But he watches it, and I'll find myself engulfed in it with him because
Right.
it's like the pyramids with how they moved the rocks and stones without like all that. They created these pulley systems, and it's just like mind blowing.
I think it's all fascinating too. Like I was in Pompeii last year, right?
Oh, amazing.
We all see the.
Did
we've
you
seen
see the
images-
volcano part?
So we've seen all the images of Pompeii, right? Everyone sees these, I think, going in school, right? But what they've been able to do with recent technologies is they've been able to like carbon date the stones and determine that the city of Pompeii was actually all in color. So now with technology, they're making digital images of what the city looked like in color, like reds and blues and greens, and it's absolutely beautiful.
That's awesome.
That is so cool.
beautiful. There was an exhibit at the De Young Museum in San Francisco a couple years back, and Phil and I went, and all those beautiful Greek statues that we think of that are these beautiful marble statues
Yeah.
were also all in color.
Really?
The
Oh,
wow.
paint has
Like back in the day.
Back in the day when they were originally made. So by actually like studying into the stone using technology, they can see that there was actually color pigments
in there.
and that have faded over time.
Cool.
And when you see them in color, it
Oh my
is
God.
absolutely fascinating.
That's amazing.
It's
That's
really
gorgeous.
cool.
Yeah, it's really pretty neat.
And I'm going to flip it in reverse it a little bit here on the local level. I mean, we all know Fort Mose.
Yeah.
Fort Mose burned down. And so how did they reconstruct Fort Mose was this great technology that
Right.
they actually could see where the structure was
Yeah.
and how to recreate it. I think this is amazing. I love it.
News.
News. Let's go to bin
Yes.
39, baby.
Yeah.
Bin 39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You got to check them out. Bin 39.
I like to
That-
dig in the dirt. I like to dig in the dirt. And I like to dig in the dirt with Hey Girl, Hey Horoscopes.
Hey.
We have Aquarius and Pisces on deck today. And of course, we have our 1979 horrible horoscope. Barbara Jean, I'm very sorry,
This
honey.
is the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
There it is. Age of Aquarius. You're a future disruptor. Originality is electric. Stay strange. That's your superpower.
that's so cool.
You need to try an Iris Van Herpen architectural rebellion gown. The future belongs to us that are curious, Eleanor Roosevelt. My vision expands what is possible. Okay. Oh, Barbara Jean, I'm sorry. All right. 1979 horrible horoscope. Let's clear something up immediately. You're not enigmatic. You are on Do Not Disturb with delusions of grandeur. Answer the text. It's been 72 hours. The group chat has built a memorial for you. You keep saying you were just processing. Processing what? A two-word message? It said, you good? Not some time travel, right?
Oh my God.
So, and we need to address that dinner behavior. No one asked for a keynote address on existentialism between appetizers. You were handed a menu and somehow you turned it into a manifesto. Also, you're not ghosting because you are deep. You're ghosting because intimacy requires consistency. There it is. Yeah, your action step is reply within 5 minutes, even if it's just LOL. Prove to the world that your thumbs ups are more operational.
oh my God. This is so bad.
That was kind of crazy. All right, Pisces, you're a dream weaver.
Fishy.
Honor your intuition, Pisces, but it runs past reality first. Try an Ellie Sub celestial drama gown. Gotta love Ellie Sub. Reality leaves a lot to the imagination. John Lennon. All right, 1979 horrible horoscopes for Pisces. Your escapism has upgraded from quirk to permanent residency. Kindly return to Earth. Your mail is forwarding itself by now. Both of you guys are in these today. You seem to be great.
yeah.
Pisces
The
and
dreamers.
Aquarius are checked out.
They're
apparently.
dreamers. Pisces is definitely a dreamer.
Definitely,
Yes.
yes. So stop applying for the unpaid position of emotional archaeologist. That site has already been excavated. And please stop calling red flags complex. That's not intrigue. That's a warning banner slapping you directly in the face. You are not in a slow burn romance. You are staring in a cautionary documentary tale called The Signs Were There, Captain Obvious. Fantasy is delightful. Your nervous system files a formal complaint. Step away from the purchase. If you describe it as cosmically aligned, it is probably just expensive. Destiny has never required overnight shipping. Also, intuition and delusion are your cousins. Learn which one is driving the ship.
I can't.
Oh,
my gosh.
Pisces, what a mess. But Sunnies, that's a wrap on our Freak Show Friday. We chilled, we thrilled, we laughed, we thrived, and most importantly,
Oh, we
survived.
that's right. Mel, what time are we going to be back on Monday?
I'm going to come 9 a.m. What do you guys think?
Okay,
Yes?
that sounds like a good plan.
sounds
You're
like
going to
a
have a
plan.
beautiful weekend. Any big plans?
No plans this weekend. I'm going to relax.
I love that. You guys are amazing. Hit that share button and always keep it sunny. Bye, Sunnies.
Bye, guys.